Hey guys, it's your boy Sushi, and before we get into this video, I just want to thank everybody for the continuous support. You guys are absolutely amazing. You guys really make making content and streaming every single day really worth it. Like no joke, guys. So we have a new goal set for the end of March, okay? And it's gonna be a little bit far away. It's kind of tough, but the goal is going to be 2,500 subs by the end of March. I'll be giving away one monthly pass for the end of March if we don't hit that goal. But I think if we can hit that goal, I'm gonna give away three monthly passes by the end of March. Okay, guys. So that's it for this quick intro, and let's hop into the video. Hey guys, it's your boy Sushi here with another Etheria restart video. So we're talking about GIANC today. You guys know GIANC, the pirate guy with his BBC, the big blue crossbow. Ayo. Anyway, so let's talk about his kit first, like we always do. And then we will showcase my builds as well as some other players' builds and then some replays. Okay, he is insane for turn one. Okay, guys, I know everybody, myself included, right? We were really thinking that he was going to be a turn two character with all the HP scaling and stuff. No, he is a turn one cleave nuker, bro. He's absolutely insane. So we're just gonna go straight into his skills. Okay, so we just talk about them really quick, just to review for people who might not know. So his S1, he is just a normal regular hit, and then he heals. Okay, he heals. That's huge. He heals himself, which makes him a very strong 1v1 type of character. Like the main 1v1 character that we had before him was Lowen, right? But I think in some situations he's actually better than Lowen for 1v1s, And we'll see some replays about that. He has a passive called Azure Drifting. So at the start of battle, for every 10k max HP, he has a higher follow-up attack rate of 15, and he cannot crit. Okay, so that's a big thing. He cannot crit, which is fine because he doesn't need it. He actually doesn't need it. This isn't like Navette where she kind of needs it. But so I think around 60,000 HP, his follow-up rate is about like 90 something. But when you get it to 70,000 HP, which is kind of tough to do unless you have really good gear and he's P5, um, then you get 100%, like 105% follow-up. But honestly, around 60k should be enough. Okay. Then we have his S2, which is a very nice skill for turn one, right? Because guess what? AoE wound, 2-turn AoE wound, guys, and he does a very good amount of damage with it. Okay, so like I know we've been talking about AoE, cleave, and wound at the same time. We got it. We finally got it right here with Brant over. I mean GIANC here. But yeah, pretty standard skill, very simple skill, but very, very strong for turn one. I actually just maxed this yesterday. I was using him 515, and then I had a game where it was like, bro, if I had him max 555, I definitely would have won. But I won that game anyway. But so I decided to max him last night. He's amazing for turn one cleave. And then S3 right here. So he removes 65% of the primary target's current HP. So he literally just nukes them for 65% HP if they have like near max HP. And then he takes some damage for himself. Not really a big deal. Not a big deal at all because he heals, right? He's also very tanky, so it's very hard to kill him even with the removal, you know. And then he usually follows up and heals a little bit. Anyway, I think I'll double check. But he's just amazing, okay? He's just absolutely amazing. And he applies weakness, which means he reduces their damage, bro. So he, not only does he nuke, but he also applies very, very strong debuffs. And then he can also heal himself, making him probably one. Well, there's only two, right? It's only him and Lowen. But he's definitely up there with Lowen when it comes to 1v1 potential in this game. Like, he's insanely clutch. And he's better than Born as well, because Born is just kind of out of meta right now. Okay, but this guy is definitely in meta, especially for turn one. Okay, but there is his kit. So I have him P5, 555. Okay, guys, he's insane, right? I've told you guys before, and I'll tell you guys again really quick. For the more veteran and players, meaning like you're consistently getting Diamond, Masters, and Mythic and RTA, and you have the majority of the characters, if not all of them, stop summoning for Wishbinder. That one lattice is not worth it anymore. okay, it's better to get P5 of an insanely broken RGB for your account, right? The last time I did that was Senyu, and Senyu, I have been nuking, bro. This is like a little bit of an insight into how whales play. All of their characters nuke, okay? Senyu is nuking, my GIANC is nuking, so I'm saving my tickets for RGB P5s, okay? Don't Wishbinder anymore. If you're brand new, if you're a brand new player, or like relatively early game and you need more characters, definitely Wishbinder, but other than that, no Wishbinder, okay? So my build for him is like this. I think this is the pretty standard build for him for everybody. I got HP, speed, and then you can go for either insight if you need him more for wounding, or you can go for damage. This is just one of the best ones I rolled first. So that's what I'm running, right? So Jackal Guard, this is the best in slot, I would say. I don't think there's any other build that is quite this good. I think I've seen people running Gator, but for the most part, you need this, bro. You need this. HP, 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 very simple to build because he doesn't crit, right? That's another reason why he's so good. He doesn't crit. It just allows you to just run triple HP and don't think about it anymore, right? You don't have to worry about 100% crit rate and stuff like that. He doesn't crit anyway. And you want him as fast as possible. Mine is kind of slow for a mythic player because we have some other players with like 330 something speed. Ridiculous on Bulwark too. But mine's sitting at 320 right now. I do want to get him a little bit faster, but he is really strong. Okay, so that is my build. Is that it? Yes. Let's go into some of my replays before we show off some of the other players as well. Let me pop on the audio now so we can actually listen to the gameplay. So first game right here against G Commit, who was ranked 100 a few seasons ago. But this is the draft, okay, guys? This is the draft. I'm not scared of Tiamat anymore with GIANC in the picture because he nukes Tiamat, bro. He nukes her. So pretty standard draft for turn 1 players right now. Fia ban, and then you just slide all of these guys. And then you just win. You literally just win. Like, GIANC makes Ray Mary not too scary anymore because you can still nuke her, right? You still have to tank her hits, which I have with Valerian, right? But still, like she's not really that scary anymore because GIANC nukes her. Tiamat is no longer a problem. I still have some Tiamat PTSD. I threw some games the other day because I was so scared of Tiamat from my PTSD, but I'm slowly getting over it. It's all good. And then you just nuke, okay? You just nuke, and you guys will see. It's almost free. It's almost free. And we'll just watch on 5x. There's not really much to watch, right? Tyrandot push, GIANC nuke, Yelly nuke. Okay, now Ray Mary's almost dead. And who's the biggest threat? Ray Mary, of course. And then Tiamat isn't really that big of a threat if they don't have heals. Okay, like you guys saw I banned the Sonya here, right? I don't know why he didn't lock Sonya instead. I think locking Sonya was definitely a bigger threat to me in general, or to turn 1 cleave in general. But at this point, I just whittle him down because unfortunately he has no heals. What's he gonna do? And Tiamat also does 0 damage, by the way. If you guys didn't know, if you're a newer player or you forgot, if Tiamat doesn't have a healer, you can literally hit her and leave her at 1 HP. Okay, or very low HP. She's not gonna do any damage, whether she's in her dragon form or not. Okay. And then I just slowly kill him, right? I was able to survive thanks to Valerian. Then all I have to do is focus down the Tiamat, and then that's GG's, right? Valerian is insane for turn 1, guys. She literally helps you survive for the first 2 to 3, maybe even 4 turns, right? And once once you get to those 3 or 4 turns as a turn 1 cleaver, you get to cleave again, and then you just win, right? That was the biggest problem with turn 1 cleave before. We could not survive long enough if we could not nuke them initially. So that allows us to stay alive and then just nuke them again, bro. Again. All right, the next game, let me check my notes, is the Chinese with the bot. This one. So this one, pretty much same draft, but instead of Valerian, I decided to wait. Why did I not pick Valerian at all here? Is he banned Valerian or anything? I have no idea. I forgot why I didn't even pick Valerian here. But more or less the last 3 are pretty much the same draft. So you could use Senyu as well, but speed tuning wise, you want GIANC to go first, right? Because if you want him to do that big ass nuke in the beginning, you need to have him go first because he takes off current HP, not max HP. Okay, so my GIANC isn't quite fast as my Senyu, so I've been mainly cleaving with GIANC into Yeli instead of Senyu. And he also banned Senyu here, but yeah. I think I skipped Valerian here because he banned Senyu. Maybe because I was thinking like he's gonna go fast, right? So I need to go fast too. So I stole Plume here. right? He went these two and then took Plume. Oh, I also took Plume for defense down, right? Because these two are very susceptible to defense down. And then I decided, yeah, I guess I didn't really need Valerian either because even if he picked Valerian here on 3 and locker, I could just go Nivette Heinrich and I would win anyway. I would win a little slower, but I would have won regardless. Okay, we're gonna watch them all on 5x because we have quite the number of replays to go through. So his Freya goes first, not a big deal because my Tyrandot is pretty fast. She cuts, and here comes the GG. Look at that damage, bro. Look at that damage. He is absolutely insane, and then Yelly just nukes everybody. And then I win. Absolutely insane. He is broken, bro. He is so strong. He is so strong. Next game against Chinese female MC profile picture. These are my notes that I'm reading, okay, guys? This one here. So this one is a very good draft, right? Because you know now, guys, you know now, you got to run almost everybody on Bulwark, okay? You need to run almost every single character on Bulwark. So the plan here was he went Freya. So what happens when they go Freya? You need to steal their bridges. Okay, bridges meaning like other bulwark characters, because you guys know Freya pushes up very, very like she cheats. She essentially cheats and pushes up characters with bulwark and lets them skip turn and all that stuff. So I took Nivette, who I also have on bulwark, and then GIANC also on bulwark. So that way he can't steal Nivette and just CC me to death, you know? I also have them on bulwark because why? Look at his team. He only has Santic as the main like CCer, right? Because of the cooldown increase, and then he has either Plume and send you to strip. But if he has Freya, usually Freya cannot bridge Senyu because Senyu does not run bulwark. So my biggest threat is definitely Plume, who can strip. So ideally, right, ideally his Freya goes, his Santic can S3 as well, doesn't really matter because these two are on bulwark, so then they won't get cooked, and then I can still nuke and slowly CC him back and then win the game. That's pretty much how that game went there. So it's 5x on this, even though these are turn 1 games, right? So now Tyrandot still gets to go. His Santic was a little too slow, but I would have won regardless. So he got some lucky resists there because 2 of them didn't get CC'd, but not a big deal. I still won. He couldn't really do anything at that point. I think I have one more or no? Yes, I have one more. Chinese Green Aya right here. So this one is a very good showcase of him being the only like real DPS character. Okay, so we have Valerian on the other team. This is also a quick way to show you guys how to counter Valerian, right? So Valerian, you would think as a turn 1 player, Valerian would be a massive threat to me. No, as long as you can get at least one of these two, right? He could ban one of them, doesn't matter, but he has to ban Kethos, right? But if you get at least one of these two with AoE buff block, Valerian gets absolutely cooked, and you guys will see. And I also decided to run GIANC here second. I'm gonna start picking him second because I think just if you're running raw damage, you can pick him second, and then Yelly, Senyu, or whatever at the last 2 should be pretty good. But you're gonna see he's gonna nuke because he's going to these 2 will block the Valerian, and he just nukes everybody. Okay, especially since he's an HP scaler, right? We know HP scalers are much stronger than defense scalers because defense scalers can get defense broken, but HP scalers cannot. Because we only have Lilium for HP seal right now. But yep, where are the shields? Where are the shields? You can't because you got buff blocked. And then I put a bunch of debuffs on Santic, so Santic wasn't able to cleanse with Alicorn. And then Lowen's the biggest threat, and then I just slowly chip them down with Nivette and Heinrich, and then GIANC doing some very nice big damage there as well. And then he also, if you guys saw that, he also cooks ambers. Okay, if he has wound, if the enemy has amber and they're on wound, his follow-up attack can kill them right after, like instantly kill them. You don't have to waste another turn. So that's another reason why he's so broken for turn 1, bro. He's absolutely amazing. I wasn't expecting him to be that good. All right, let's move on to some of the featured players. We're gonna try to go in order from lowest elo to highest elo, right? So yeah, let's start with Dex here. He's hovering around Mythic right now. His build, pretty much the same, P5, 555, HP, HP, HP. He's running. Oh, nice, nice, nice. He's running Dauntless. Interesting. I guess he must have rolled this and has this GIANC take less damage. I just go for the nukes, okay? I just go for all damage. If I lose, I lose. Who cares? Damn, Dex sent a bunch of replays, bro. We're gonna find some of the best replays here. I actually haven't watched any of these, so I'm gonna try to find something different. Okay, yeah, so I'm gonna try to show you guys different. So this one is interesting. So this one he's running like CC kinda mixed with healing and GIANC. So this is a very good replay we can watch because these are completely different, right? I'm trying to show you guys different types of replays. You guys already saw me just cleaving, nuking everything. But let's see. So yeah, Dex is primarily I think a CC player before GIANC and stuff came out. But now we have GIANC here clutching it up for him with decent damage, bro. Actually, not even decent. Look at that. And then he has the Fiamelia as well. For me personally, since I cleave, I banned Fiamelia, like pre-banned her. Even though she's a mommy, but it is what it is. I've been winning quite a lot. So maybe we'll have a more broken character and then I'll have to ban them and then Fiamelia can come back to my draft. Because I have her P1555, you know. But you can see there very clearly, he nukes, bro. Turn 1, turn 1 cleave, turn 2 CC, turn whatever. He cleaves, he nukes everything. I don't know what this Sanya thinks she's gonna do, bro. And then freaking Kethos gets taunted. Fia S3s again, it's just GG's, bro. This doesn't really matter. Look at that damage, bro, with the Jackal as well. Boom, boom. Look at the follow-ups as well. Okay, steals Fia's turn. It doesn't matter. Kethos can't 1v3. He can't 1v4 either. Even with Sanya, well, technically with Sanya, it's 2, right? 2v3. The only reason why he's lasting this long is because Sanya is absolutely broken, guys. I hate Sanya. She's probably my most hated character right now. I hate her. And he can't do any damage either, right? Because he has the Ting, right? He's not going to take any damage. Kethos is dead, and then you just nuke the Sanya, and then that's GG's. Cool. Let's find another good draft or another different draft from Dex here. Oh, this is good too, right? So you guys know I don't really run Doki Doki a lot. I run Freya and Tyrandot. So he's running Doki Doki here because he he used to be, or at least maybe still now, right? Primarily a CC player, if I remember correctly. But Doki Doki works as well because Doki Doki can pull everybody up. Then he has the Santic into the S3, S2, cool down, and then nuke. Look at that nuke. What happened to Messiah, bro? Bro immediately forfeited it. What happened to Mass there? The BBC, the old BBC is getting cooked by the new BBC. So it's pretty much same draft there. Nothing to show. RC, I've been trying to cook with RC as well. I'm not gonna lie. I don't even have him fully built or anything yet, but I'm thinking for my account, can I cook with him? Anything else? I'm trying to find different ones. I don't want to make the video too long. Okay, here, interesting. Interesting. So Dex, I don't know. I think he's a standard player now looking at this because he picked Tiamat. But let's see how this Tiamat works with the Doki. Because I don't know. Okay, I don't know. I don't draft Tiamat. I have my Tiamat in Revelation actually. I drafted her twice in Fearless, but not in RTA. Absolutely not. Look at this nuke, bro. Look at that nuke. Ray Mary almost dead. Actually, she is dead. GG's. I'm not even sure he needed the Tiamat there, not gonna lie, looking at that. Not even sure if he needs a Tiamat. And then this is just another standard really quick cleave, right? You literally just nuke them. You just nuke them, you win. Actually, let's watch this because I've been struggling with Sanya lock. Let me see how he deals with the Sanya lock. I think the way to go is just to nuke the Sanya anyway, because I think I've been focusing the damage dealers instead. I think from now on I'll just start nuking the Sanya. He goes for the Ting. Interesting. I guess for the Sanctulin, right? For the Sanctulin. But he gets a very lucky Bramble there. And then that's GG's. Okay, so lucky Bramble there. I think he still would have won that game. But if the Ting got his S3 up, it definitely would have been a lot more annoying. But very nice Bramble there. So that's it for Dex's replays. Let's go to Yagoter's replays. We got same build, right? Same build, guys. He's running Insight. HP, of course. He also called me a hoe for some reason. I don't know. But more or less, Yago here, he's also a turn 1 cleaver like me. So you just nuke. There's nothing to say. You just nuke. I just love nuking people, guys. It's just a great feeling. So also a quick note, right? One of the counters to Kethos, right? Because you guys know Kethos is an absolute demon right now, right? He's an absolute demon. One of the ways to counter Kethos is that he needs 3 turns. Jesus Christ, Yelly. He needs 3 turns to cut and start doing his thing. But as a turn 1 cleaver, if you nuke him in those 3 turns, he's dead. What's he gonna do? Right? Then you worry about the Sanya reviving him and stuff like that. But more or less, he's not a threat at all in that case. This one, not really much to show. It's pretty much GG's. You get a turn, you nuke everybody, you win. But yeah, you can see Yago here. He is drafting Ray. He's running literally full damage, So I'm gonna start copying this or start drafting like this as well. Pretty soon. I was testing more of Xuan Li and Valerian the last couple days. But you can also pick Senyu first. It's just a mix, right? It's just a mix. You just nuke all of them. Let's watch one more. Let's watch this one for Yago over here. Because I think this is his first time being featured in a video, if I'm not mistaken. Dexter's been here before, and then Noxin, our highest elo player, who will be watching his replays next. He's been featured before as well. But yeah, look at those nukes, right? So the strat, right? Ideally you have GIANC go before Senyu, right? Because GIANC will nuke, and then he nukes more if he goes first, you know? So I'm trying to get an extra 15 speed for him. I really don't think I can get 15 speed for him. So right now, I kind of just cleave with him and Yeli instead of him and Senyu. Because you guys know Senyu technically is much, much stronger than Yeli. Okay, last but definitely not least, right? Noxin is our highest rank right now in this showcase. So he's running Gaze. Interesting. Very nice gold speed on this HP bonus bulwark. Absolutely insane piece right there. But you guys see, more or less, I play a little bit more like Nox. I like picking Valerian quite a lot, just in case, right? Just in case you can't nuke them. But let's take a look at this one. 5x on everything now. So Tyrandot goes. He decides to wound here, right? So he wounds because his Senyu does quite a lot of damage. And now, right, so this is the difference. So because there's no cleanser on the other team, right, it's okay if he wounds the first turn. Why? Because you have 2-turn wound, right? When I was running 5-1-5 GIANC, I only had 1-turn wound. So for GIANC, you definitely need a 5v5, bro. 5-5-5, like no joke. No 5-1-5. You can't do that as a turn 1 player. I almost lost that one game because I was only 5-1-5. But pretty much similar drafts, right? Very similar drafts. You just nuke, you win. Okay, these should be very quick games because he's just running full nuke. And Xuan Li is really broken too, guys. You guys saw the previous video, right? I think that video really popped off. Okay, no cutting there. This guy's too slow. Maybe if he was a bit faster, right? Maybe he was a bit faster bridging with Nahor, but he's not. So he just loses. Not much he could have done there. Pretty much the same builds, guys. Same builds for everybody. Is this against the other top player? So Nox is like 3.4 right now, almost 3.5. Absolute goal. Let's watch this one just because he's super high elo. I'm sitting around 3.3 right now, guys. So honestly, this meta has been good to me. This meta has been amazing for me. And like, I don't think I'll end the season top 200 or anything like that because we still got another 2 characters coming out, and they are definitely going to shake up the meta right now. The meta that we have right now even more. So I don't know if the meta will be the same. Like, if the meta stays the same and I can still cook after those 2 new characters, then maybe I can go for top 200. But I don't know. So now this is a GIANC and Xuan Li damage dealer showcase, right? They're both the DPS characters because he's running sustain, right? So Xuan Li sustains. Val sustains as well, so we're just gonna get damage from Xuan Li and GIANC here. Wow, Senyu got absolutely creamed. He got absolutely creamed. And now this should allow him to tank, and then he could not kill the Xuan Li or anything like that with Yeli, so he's just dead, right? Because Valerian is absolutely broken. And yeah, that's it for this video, guys. Alright guys, that's it for this video. If you found it helpful, you enjoyed it, I made you laugh, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe on this video. That's also how you enter the monthly pass giveaway and all that stuff you guys already know. I stream every single night guys. Okay, if I don't see you on stream, then I'll just see you in the next video. Bye.